Psychological warfare is a sinister manipulation, a deliberate campaign designed to control another's thoughts, emotions, and actions. It is a hidden battle waged not with weapons, but with words, behaviors, and insidious tactics. It can lurk behind the eyes of not just strangers, but far too often from those who are the closest. Recognizing its signs is not merely helpful, it is absolutely vital for your self preservation and mental well being. Understanding these patterns empowers you to defend your inner world. One of the most insidious tactics is gaslighting, where your reality is denied, making you question your own perceptions and sanity. You are led to believe your memories or feelings are wrong, leaving you disoriented and confused. Another common sign is isolation, where the manipulator systematically cuts off your support systems and connections. They aim to make you dependent, severing ties with friends, family, and anyone who might offer a different perspective. Constant criticism is a relentless assault, systematically eroding your self worth and confidence. Every action, every thought is scrutinized and devalued, leaving you feeling inadequate and worthless. Beware of love bombing, an overwhelming display of affection and attention at the beginning of a relationship. This intense idealization is often followed by a swift devaluation and manipulative control once you are emotionally invested. At its core, psychological warfare is driven by a profound quest for power and control. Manipulators often harbor deep insecurities, needing to feel superior by dominating others. Sometimes it is a projection of their own pain stemming from envy, bitterness, or unhealed wounds within themselves. They inflict on others the suffering they cannot confront in themselves. It can also be an attempt to cover inadequacies, a desperate effort to conceal personal shortcomings and failures. By diminishing others, they attempt to elevate their own fragile self image. Ultimately, many engage in this manipulation for personal gain, exploiting others for selfish benefits. This can range from financial advantage to emotional gratification, all at the target's expense. The target of psychological warfare is left in a state of profound emotional confusion, feeling anxious, disoriented, and deeply isolated. Their sense of reality becomes fractured and unreliable. This constant assault causes a significant plummet in self esteem, leaving the individual feeling worthless and incapable. Their inner strength is systematically dismantled piece by piece. Perhaps most terrifying, it leads the target to question their own sanity, doubting their perceptions, memories, and even their fundamental understanding of the world. They begin to believe they are truly losing their mind. The severe psychological consequences can include debilitating depression, complex trauma, and a profound loss of identity. The person they once were is overshadowed by the manipulator's narrative. Even the most subtle forms of psychological warfare aim to undermine your sense of self. These quiet attacks chip away at your confidence without overt aggression. Passive aggressive behavior is a common subtle tactic where hostility is expressed indirectly. It creates an atmosphere of tension and confusion without clear confrontation. Backhanded compliments are insidious remarks disguised as praise, designed to deliver a subtle insult while appearing innocent. They leave you feeling uneasy and devalued. Spreading rumors is a malicious act intended to damage your reputation and confidence. It isolates you socially and erodes trust within your community. The primary objective of these tactics is always the same: eroding your confidence. They seek to diminish your self belief, making you doubt your abilities and worth. Another core goal is creating dependency, making the target reliant on the manipulator for validation, direction, or even basic needs. This ensures continued control and compliance. Mental instability can unfortunately hinder the recognition of even blatant manipulative tactics. When your mind is already struggling, discerning reality becomes a greater challenge. Cognitive distortions, ingrained patterns of irrational thinking, make it difficult to perceive reality accurately. These biases can be exploited by a skilled manipulator. Emotional vulnerabilities, such as a strong desire for approval or a history of trauma, increase susceptibility to manipulation. These open wounds become entry points for control. A distorted perception of situations leads to an inaccurate understanding of what is truly happening. You may rationalize abusive behavior or blame yourself for the manipulator's actions. The deep-seated need to dominate others is often rooted in the manipulator's own personal insecurities and profound lack of self-worth. Their control over you is a reflection of their internal chaos. The lengths manipulators go to reflect their own internal struggles and unaddressed pain. Their actions are a desperate attempt to project their inner turmoil onto others. Despite the profound impact, you possess the inherent power and resilience to break free from manipulation. Your spirit is stronger than any attempt to control it. The path to freedom begins with actionable steps. First, recognize the signs of manipulation for what they are, naming the tactics being used against you. Next, trust your intuition, that quiet inner voice that warns you when something feels wrong. It is a powerful guide in discerning truth from deception. Seek support from trusted sources, whether friends, family, or mental health professionals. You do not have to navigate this journey alone. Cultivate your inner strength and discernment, building resilience against future attempts at control. Your self-awareness is your greatest shield. Remember, your inherent worth is intrinsic. It is not dependent on external approval or validation from anyone. You are valuable simply because you exist. This is your path to wholeness. Rise above manipulation and refuse to be defined by victimhood. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. Live a life of peace and wholeness found within your own being, independent of external forces. Your inner sanctuary is inviolable. Activate your inner strength, sharpen your awareness, and hone your discernment to protect your mind, your heart, and your spirit from all forms of psychological warfare. After all, you are the guardian of your own truth. Share this video with others, like and subscribe for more. Until next time, beautiful souls, stay uplifted.